We love it when we do that in a spring turkey season and we hear a gobble fire off back at us. It just gets us going, don't it? Because that's what we wait for, is we call and he gobbles. But you know, that's not really the gobbles that get me fired up. It really isn't. Now, I like to hear them, you know, because I know he's there, but that's not really the ones that I get fired up over. The gobbles that I get fired up over is what I call the search gobble. The search gobble is different than a response gobble. A response gobble is you calling and he fires back at you. Maybe he's out there 100, 200, you know, whatever yards. He fires back at you. And he might do it every time. But when he's search gobbling, that's when you haven't said anything, you went quiet, and he keeps gobbling. He's looking for you. He's looking for that hen that he's heard over there. And boy, when you hear that, boy, that's what gets me fired up, because I know that's one right there that's got a good opportunity to go home with me. So I'll listen for that, you know, instead of just running to a turkey as soon as he fires up back at me and responds to me. I'll listen for him. And if I can get him to gobbling or search gobbling for me, that's when, boy, I'll sail in and I'll try to spend the rest of that day, if I have to, of hunting that gobbler, because he's interested. You know, when they response gobble, there could be a lot of reasons why he gobbled. Shot gobble, or maybe he's, you know, henned up over there and he's got already ladies with him. But he hears another hen way over there, which is you, and he goes, oh, hey, you know, he gobbles and he says, hey, come on over here. You can join us if you want, but I'm not going to leave. I'm not leaving here. Or maybe he's in a strut zone, and that's where and he's just there. He's an older gobbler, and he's just there, and he hears you, and he goes, oh, hey, you know, okay, I'm up here. Come over here in my bedroom, and we'll party. But he doesn't move. Okay, and a lot of times we get fired up over response gobbling, and we'll push in too much instead of waiting and seeing kind of what he's going to do, and we blow the hunt. But when they start search gobbling, that's when the tactics a lot of times will change. There's a few tactics that I do once they start searching for me. And the one that I really kind of is my go-to, that I really do a lot, and I've killed a lot of turkeys doing it, is what I call role reversal. And this is where that a gobbler will be gobbling, and you know, I'll get him to respond, and then all of a sudden he starts searching for me. And once I hear him search gobbling, then if he's kind of stuck in that spot and he's in that strut zone and he's not moving, then I'll start playing the game with him. I'll set up, and if he's not moving, then I will call to that turkey, get him to respond, and then I'll go quiet. Soft little 1-2 note yelps, clucks, purrs, get him to gobble at me, and then I'll go quiet. And then I'll sit there and count how many search gobbles, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5, within a 5-10 minute span, 15, it doesn't matter. I'll sit there and count them. Yep, 1, 2, 3, and then about the fourth or fifth one, I'll call to him. See, you're reversing it. Instead of you having a conversation with him, he's having a conversation with you. Okay, he's searching for you and you're calling back to him instead of you calling, he's gobbling back at you. It's a role reversal. That is a deadly, deadly tactic that will work so many times on these type of turkeys. So I'll sit there and count them. Now, take a look at this hunt that I had in Ohio where I actually did this on the gobbler, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. He's gobbled once. I'll let him gobble 2 more times on his own before I call to him. There's 2. You see what I was doing there? I was counting these gobbles. He was search gobbling back at me, and then I started calling to him. And that gobbler wound up coming in, you know, right to me, and I wound up killing him. So that is a powerful, powerful tactic. So when you get in a situation like that where he's gobbling, looking for you, but he's not moving, roll reverse it and do that. And you'll be surprised how many times that'll break them and they come on in, because they get teased so much. It just teases them. You know, it just, I don't know what it is. It just teases their brain and they just can't stand it, and they'll come right on in. Another tactic I do when I find a gobbler that's gobbling and he's just not moving, he's search gobbling, looking for me. If that role reversal don't work, I will actually get up and I will move toward that turkey. Now make sure the turkey can't see you. Make sure he's a good enough ways, you know, where he can't physically see you doing this. But I will get up and I will move out the hill or toward him, and I'll call moving toward that gobbler. And when I call going toward him, then I get out there, you know, 75, 80 yards, whatever the case, as long as he can't see me, if he's good ways away, and I'll start cutting at him. I'll get aggressive. I'll start, you know, I'll start really hammering him. I'll get him fired up, and then I'll turn around and go right back to where I was setting, you know, the spot where I just had been setting, and I'll sit there, call a few times, and then I'll go quiet. And I'll go quiet for the longest time if I have to. And if he keeps search gobbling at me, then I'll know that, yeah, you know, he knows that I've just left him. I was coming toward him, and then all of a sudden that hen turned around and went right back to where she came from. It's going back and forth, that push and pull. What happens is they can't stand it. They, in their mind, they think that hen's coming to them, which is what nature does. You know, they go to the gobblers usually, and then all of a sudden that same hen's going away from him. When you do that, you may have to do this 3 or 4 times. You know, you may have to do this a few times, but it'll surprise you how many times that will break these gobblers that are search gobbling for you and get them to come right in. Now last year we was hunting some public land in Missouri, and I actually used this tactic, and we'll take you in a clip of that hunt and show you. Now this gobbler was over on another mountain over there. Now I didn't kill the gobbler because there was a hen in the bottom that got between me and him, and you know, she intercepted him and took him off. But had it not been for her, I'd have took that gobbler home with me just by using this method. Take a look. Now, as you can see, I actually got up and moved down the hill and called, you know, 50, 60, 70 yards, headed toward that gobbler. And then I turned around and called coming back to my original setup and sat down and got quiet. After doing this a couple of times, that gobbler broke off the top of that mountain, come all the way, you know, pretty much almost to me until he got intercepted with that live hen down there. And again, you just can't do nothing about it. You know, it's just things that's beyond your control. But what if that hen wouldn't have been there? What if that hen wouldn't have showed up in that bottom and intercepted him? He would have come right up that point, right to me. And that would have been a good feather in my cap and a great story to tell and a great video, you know, to have as a, you know, as proof that this happened. But it didn't happen, but I still felt successful. Why did I still feel successful after that hunt? Because I got this gobbler to break and come all that way to me just by switching tactics. Once he started search gobbling instead of response gobbling, I switched tactics on him and got him almost all the way to me. You can do the same thing. You just don't get in a hurry and don't be running to turkeys. Listen for his search gobbling and then play the game with him once he does. Powerful tactics you can use this coming spring. So keep your ears open for the search goblin. Man, it gets good when they start looking for you. Hey, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope I've said something that'll help you in this upcoming turkey season. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for all the great turkey hunting content coming in the weeks to come. We're going to be doing a lot more videos like this one, and also be turkey hunting when season opens, so you don't want to miss none of that. Make sure down in the description of this video to check out all the information on our sponsors and partners that partner with us, Stoeger Firearms, where you can check out all the great shotguns there. We've been using Stoeger for years, and they make a great shotgun for the money, so make sure to check out their website. Check out springfevercustomcalls.com, where you can check out my Old Sly signature line of turkey calls and all the other great calls there at springfevercustomcalls.com. Check out Tidewe.com, where you can get a lot of great hunting products over there as well, such as boots, blinds, turkey vests, rangefinders. Lots of great products over there at Tidewe. And make sure to use the promo code DALE so you can get a better discount on your purchase over there as well. Check out Kona scopes, game cuffs. All the information will be there in the description of the video. Make sure to join me on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. Come over and follow me all year long over there as well. They'll be down in the description of the video as well. Join me on Pateron, where you can support us. If this channel has been a blessing to you, you can support us with a small monthly donation over there as well, and we really appreciate it. It goes right back in the Dale Outdoors and helps us to keep bringing better videos year after year to you. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.